vision and strategy is also shown here. So for that particular perspectives, we have seen financial, then we have seen strategy objectives in financial perspective, long-term shareholders value. Because financial are already discussed enough in last 2-3 lectures, I have moved ahead, and customer perspective that we have seen also. Now, when it comes to internal process perspective, internal process is what manufacturing, collection of raw material, processing, then packing, storing it in warehouse with favorable atmospheric condition. All these things are relevant with internal process perspective with operation management process. Customer management process. Customer management process is also an internal process perspective, innovation process and regulatory process. One by one, we will look into these 4 internal management perspective. Now, what it is shown first, operation management process. Now, if you had been to companies like L&T, Cement and Erection Division, you will come to know how operations or process that produce and deliver product are important. When it comes to manufacturing a product like cement, its raw material clinker, which is found at the coastal area of Gujarat, is collected by ship. It is transported to cement manufacturing factories. Within those factories, on conveyor belt, that raw material is processed. Then packing of cement is happening, and from manufacturing units at different places located, it goes to distributors and wholesalers. This operation management process is part of internal process, which is part of balance scorecard. Now, processes that produce and deliver product and services. We have seen actual product manufacturing when we visit as a student in industrial visit. That may be distillery, mineral water plant, Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, or any other particular product which is manufactured and stored in proper conditions when it comes to such type of processes for production of a product. Now, supply, production, distribution, these all are operation management processes. Again, next one within that internal perspective is customer management process. What customer management process means by processes that enhance customer value. Now, it depends what type of customer we are attending. If a product is cheaper, even if it is of 10 rupees or 100, customer management process is fast, and at a time many customers are getting served. Here existing customers and potential customers are in huge quantity. Now, when we are selling a product like sport utility vehicle or sedan segment car, that customer management process or customer value has very long chain. At first place, we have to know the designation, income, buying capacity of customers. Then we have to advertise that particular product having cost up to 12 lakh, 20 lakh, 22 lakh. And we have to search proper segment of customers who are potential buyer of those particular product like costly cars. Then we have to convince them to buy them. Once they buy those particular product, we have to give them service after sales. What happens? Customers, why customers do buy product? They do have certain gaps. What expectations they do have and what life they are living. If the gap is higher, more the potential customer is. Now, what happens when customer do find difficulty in their day-to-day life, or for sake of luxury, comfort, they are buying something costly. They go for selection or their process of searching starts, then they select the product, then they acquire that product, then they keep that particular product for long duration. If product is costly, like home appliances, refrigerator, washing machine, television set, these all they keep for longer duration, and they growth also. So these all processes do happen in customer management process. Innovation process, this is certainly very important one out of four. What innovation process suggests us? That creates new product and services, which are new product and which are new services have its own challenges. Even existing product, it is difficult to sell with tough competition from market with competitors. When it comes to new product and services, new ideas are coming out from market survey, retail audit, or customers demand for a specific development within existing product. Even if any existing product is getting some developmental suggestions from customer, that also is called as new product. Research and development, when it comes to medical science, till to date we don't have permanent solution for third stage cancer. Then another disease is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS. Then there are certain diseases or ailments, heart attack, wherein no medicine can cure the patient who's in the last stage of his life. So R&D, they are in continuity. Many cancer research centers along with hospital treating patients are continuously doing research, having a certain level development, but they are also not satisfied, or they cannot claim that we do have medicine for certain diseases. So this is R&D is continuously in innovation process, creating new product and services, design, development and launch. These all are new processes in innovation. Now regulatory and social processes, they are sometimes act as advantage, other time are too big barrier or disadvantage. Regulatory and social processes, I will explain you with example. Processes that improve communities and the environment. Now what happens? Environment, safety, health, employment, community, these all factors are very important one. Now this Enron project, Enron power project, which was about to start at Ratnagiri, it was opposed very strongly in its initial stage. The dam which is going to be built, it is almost half the work of Narmada Sarovar Dam is complete, but there are social and organization, NGOs, environmentalists who have strong protest for not building in against the building of Narmada Sarovar Dam. They are having concern for environment. Such certain things do have this particular problem always. Again in West Bengal, Tata Nano's product in Singur was about to start, but the then Chief Minister of West Bengal, Miss Mamta Banerjee, opposed it very strongly, because people from that locality were not being hired by Tata Group, and it was assumed that this particular plant is acquiring land illegally. So these all regulatory and social processes plays one important role in internal perspectives. So this is what explanation for internal perspectives. The next one is learning and growth perspective. Learning and growth as a non-financial parameter in balanced scorecard is one of the important perspective to be studied. This perspective reflects the capability that a company should have. What all are the capabilities of a company? Human capital, how much knowledgeable, skilled, and holding positive attitude towards work, reliable, trustworthy human capital a company do possess, that depends on their capability of human capital. Organization capital, information capital, these all are very important capabilities what company should have and what companies do hold with them. This perspective shows us that good human resource, organizational system, and information system forms a solid foundation for improving company performance. Now, what human capital further explained: skill, knowledge, and attitude. Human capital required to work should have skill, knowledge, and attitude. Now, it's quite possible that a teacher, I am going with this example, teachers like we people, whether it is secondary school teacher, junior college, degree college, or postgraduate teachers, definitely they are required to have certain level of communication skill, knowledge in their respective subject, and very important thing is attitude. Now, skills and knowledge as such is understood by all students. They are confused. Sir, what is the role of attitude? What role attitude plays when it comes to human personality? Now, how attitude is measured? I will give you example. An ongoing class, a teacher is having class and he is explaining one particular point, subtopic from a chapter. Okay, that subtopic is little bit complicated. He tried once or twice. Even then, one or two students are repeatedly asking him, "Sir, we weren't been able to understand what you are explaining us. Although you are trying your level best, but it is difficult for us to gain that point, to understand that point." Now he is losing his balance. He is losing his temper. And what happened? As part of reaction, he shouted on them, "If you cannot understand, get out of the class. My responsibility is to take the whole class. I am not here for you people to make it understand 4 and 5 times. Then you will understand." This is what that a teacher's attitude, what he expressed, the way person express himself in positive way, negative way, or assertive way, possessive way, that is his attitude. This is what relevant with human capital characteristics. Organization capital, in learning and growth perspective, what all are organization capital consist of? Culture, leadership, and organization development. Those companies who do have some value, have value for their employees, they are remaining with that company for longer duration. This is what relevant with culture. Leadership, what top management you are having as part of your leaders, that also depends a lot. Recently, almost 2-3 days back, a Facebook information what came to my knowledge suggests that Tata Group will pay salary to the deceased person died by COVID-19 till he attains his age 60. Means what? At the age of 45, if any Tata employee is dying on account of COVID-19 suffering, next 15 years, whatever age of retirement he was supposed to have, next 15 years, whatever salary he was earning in his current duty, the same salary will be paid to that family till next 15 years. You are getting my point. This is the culture and leadership Tata as a group do have. people feel proud, satisfied, those who are working with Tata Group. And again, organization capital requires organization development. This particular point, organization development, have one very common and unique example. You take example of Tata, Reliance, Bajaj, or for that matter, any other company. They used to have identity of refinery, then automobile, then transport vehicles like this. I am quoting those 2-3 examples. Now you see most of these companies are having tie-up with foreign multinationals, and they are in insurance segment, insurance services. Bajaj Allianz, then Tata is with which insurance company? You are listening? Please quote the name of Tata companies. Tata AIG, American Insurance Group. Reliance, Religare. Getting it? This is what called as organization development. Most of the organizations don't want to remain in this increasing competition day by day in one particular sector or in one particular field. They are expanding their vision and going into different sectors, whether it is banking, tourism, manufacturing, marketing, or certain other segments where they find potential. Now, information capital, again in learning and growth, information. Students, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Again, information capital, which requires systems, database and networks. Database of their own internal customers like employees, and external customers like potential customer, existing customer, lost customer, territory wise data, what they do have. That also is very important for growth sector. What product or service they are selling, whom they are selling, how much potential customers they have yet to tackle, what could be the system they can go through and tackle more and customers and expand their database or expand their what we say total territory or the total acquired market, how they can expand acquired market. That should be in their information. This is what relevant with systems, database and networks. This particular PPT do have all the perspectives what we have already discussed: financial perspective, customer perspective, internal perspective, learning and growth perspective. In financial, we have seen productivity strategy, revenue growth strategy, and shareholder value is discussed enough. Now, what we see: improving productivity strategy, improve cost structure, increase asset utilization. Whatever assets do have, we have to make use of their maximum usage of assets should be done by their internal customers. They are employees. Revenue, enhance customer value. Now, it is quite seen that when insurance services are sold to customers, as an individual selling one insurance policy to a middle class salaried employee is one effort. The same customer can have 2 more policies. That may be for his family, his children's, now for his own benefit, accidental death policy, again money growth policy. One insurance policy for one customer can't be the way of selling insurance as a service. Enhance customer value. What it means: your own customer, your one customer can give you business more than you expect or more than you think. This is what enhance customer value. Profitability from one individual customer can be much more than what we think. Create value from new products and services. This is what just now we talked. new product and new services. Every other company which is having big name in market is encashing its image and coming into other field of businesses also. We have seen Tata is coming with AIG insurance company. Then Bajaj is coming with Allianz. Again, Reliance is coming with Religare, and certain companies who were into manufacturing, they are coming in banking and other sectors also. So this is what really want to create value from new product and services. Customer perspective, the differentiating value, what customer value do have? Price, quality, time. These all are product attributes. Relationship with customers do have service and relations, and image do have brand. What image I do hold for Splendor Plus, Royal Enfield, City 100 or City 1110. Then there are many other bikes which are available in market. When it comes to a youngster, he will be going for a two-wheeler which is technically advanced, not one which is giving more mileage. Mileage as a concern is for adult people because they have to travel a lot. Now a two-wheeler as a brand is considered by a college student in a different way, and as a earning member of a family in a different way. These all images brand do hold in customers' mind. Internal perspectives, operations team, processes, we have already seen. Then learning and growth perspective, strategic competencies, strategic technologies, and climate for action. These all are role for intangible assets, people, systems, climate, and culture. So this is what relevant with complete balance scorecard strategy map. Now, what all are the golden rules for implementing a balance scorecard? Now, this particular balance scorecard is not a thumb rule or not necessarily applicable for as it is where it is to all businesses. There are no standard solution. What happens when a person is not keeping well? Certain type of medicines are applicable to everyone. When you are driving a two-wheeler, whichever model of two-wheeler it may be, geared, non-geared, Hero, Honda, or TVS, what requires as a fuel? Petrol. Petrol is a standard solution for fuel. But when it comes to balance scorecard, all businesses differ from each other. There may be small, medium, and micro businesses. There may be mid-sized businesses, 100 crore plus businesses, because businesses differ not because of machinery. They differ because of their employees working in different climatic conditions, working in different work culture, working in different salary package, and they do have working of different social and other cultural issues also. So there are no standard solution when it comes to balance scorecard. Top management support is essential. When we are talking of enterprise performance or performance measurement in non-monetary parameter, non-financial parameter, top management support is always required. There are certain top management thinking that why we should measure performance of employee instead of financial, non-financial. If he want to work, he can. Otherwise, he may leave because competition is tough. There are enough people behind him who are waiting for that place to get vacated. So this may not a supportive thought from top management side. Strategy is the starting point. We have seen strategy is at the point from where all these four perspectives, learning and growth, customer perception, then financial perspective, all these we have seen. Strategy is a very important thing. Limited and balanced number of objectives and measures. There should be limited objectives through which you are going to measure balance scorecard for non-financial parameters for performance measure. no in-depth analysis upfront, but refine and learn by doing. Actually, this should not be go more theoretical or philosophical. It should be practical and rational when you are doing as a non-financial parameter. Take a bottom-up and top-down approach. We have to make use of bottom-up, starting from frontline workers up to the top management, and from top management up to the frontline worker. So this is what relevant with balanced scorecard. Next few golden rules state us that delivery system at the start. Consider delivery system. What delivery system? Here we have to consider delivering value, delivering solution, delivering product, delivering services to customer. This is what relevant to consider delivery system. Consider the effect of performance indicators on behavior. Now, when we are measuring performance, the way we are informing employees that this is what we came to know, or this is our conclusion after performance evaluation, financial or non-financial, that is having effect on behavior of employees. Most of the employees always do have phobia for performance appraisal. They do fear, what if on account of performance appraisal, I am getting decreased with my salary, demoted by top management, or will it be a rewarding performance appraisal or punishment? They do have fear, every other person. Not all measures can be quantified. This is what relevant to golden rule for implementing a balanced scorecard. Now the next non-financial parameter, what it says is Malcolm Baldrige framework. We have seen first one, balanced scorecard. Next one is Malcolm Baldrige framework. In the early and mid 1980s, identification of quality importance for doing business in an ever expanding and more demanding competitive world market. This is the situation which is explained here for Malcolm Baldrige framework. The Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award was envisioned as a standard of excellence that would help US organizations achieve world-class quality. Now here, one important factor I would like to explain you, or in support to this particular non-financial parameter, world-class quality. This entire world is divided into 3 types of countries. Okay, very easy to understand. Developed countries, which all are developed countries? Please let me know. Almost 30 students, 28 students are available today. Which all are developed countries? Very simple question I am asking you.
USA.
And Germany, England, Japan, France, Spain, Italy. Those all who suffered much worse than India when it comes to corona pandemic, isn't it? America, USA, although is world's most progressive country, they are having the highest number of dead patients because of COVID-19. So criteria of developed country and developing country is a big question mark. Okay, that is different topic for discussion. World-class countries, developed countries comes under European countries like France, Spain, Italy, England, America, in American continent, Japan. These all are developed countries whose per capita income is $54,000. America's per capita income is $54,000 per annum. Compared with India, it is too high. And rest all countries also do have per capita income compared to India at very higher side. United Arab Emirates, Middle East countries are also considered developed countries on account of their oil sources, and Dubai as a cosmopolitan city had developed with tourism and travels also. So these all are world-class countries. Second thing is developing countries. Country like India, Brazil, they are in developing status. And underdeveloped countries, Sudan, Ethiopia, Tanzania, these are South African or East African countries where per capita income is too low. People are struggling to get basic facilities like water, electric supply, education, law and order is not in proper condition. So they are third world countries, what we say. Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, they are third world countries. Now, when it comes to developed countries, quality of a product is very important for them. Price is not a big issue because those customers can pay higher price for better quality. When any imported product is purchased in India, you must have seen and compared quality of that particular product with Indian made product. We do have mobile handsets, Indian made mobile handset companies, MI, Carbon, any other Indian company who's manufacturing mobile you can quote? Carbon is Indian manufacturer of mobile handsets, isn't it? MI is also. Which one other is? Don't know. Now compared to MI and Carbon, handsets from Samsung, Oppo, Vivo are having better quality and higher price, although they are getting sold in Indian market. Why? Because their quality is much better. Features what they do have, Indian made handsets don't have. So they are quality conscious. All the developed countries customers are quality conscious. Now, third world countries, what happens when it comes to third world countries? They are price conscious, not quality conscious, because they cannot pay price for costly product. Their per capita income is too less compared to developed countries. Now, developing countries, India is seen as the biggest market in the world by rest all developed countries who wish to sell their products. Here in India, you can find a coffee shop available at the rate of 150 rupees, Cafe Coffee Day, Cafe Barista, and Cafe Highway or Subway. Now, these all particular products available from foreign markets are there in India, as well as India's own market. Original products from Indian market are also available. So Indian market as such is quality conscious also and price conscious also. This is what relevant with these three different types of countries. Now, the Malcolm Baldrige was from US, having criteria for performance excellence, played a major role in achieving the goals established for the Baldrige Award. Not only United States, but now also around the world as the standard for performance excellence. This is what bit explanation for Malcolm Baldrige. Now, who was Malcolm Baldrige? Secretary of Commerce, and from 1981 till his death, he was Secretary of Commerce. Baldrige was a proponent of quality management as a key to his country's prosperity and long-term strength. By his name, Quality Award is given by the President of US to business, manufacturing and service, small and large, and to education, healthcare and non-profit organization that apply and judge to be outstanding in 7 areas. Which all are those 7 areas? Leadership, strategic planning, customer and market focus, measurement analysis and knowledge management, workforce focus, process management and results. They are 7 criteria based on Malcolm Baldrige are given as Baldrige Award. Now 3 awards may be given annually in each of these categories. Which all are those 3 categories? Manufacturing, service, small business, education, healthcare and non-profit. The award criteria for performance excellence is establishing a framework. There is certain framework. If that framework is been completed by any of the 7 category industry or any of the 7 category company, that award is given to them. Now for integrating total quality principles and practices in any organization. So what is the framework? That is what important for us to study as a non-financial parameter for performance management. In 1987, President Reagan, Ronald Reagan, the then President of America, established a bipartisan program to develop world-class management criteria that many credit with helping to revitalize the US economy. Now today, Baldrige criteria for performance is being used by organizations across every sector of the US economy. This much important is Malcolm Baldrige framework in US also, and those all companies who are competing with US organizations also. Now what is quality award criteria framework? This is given in diagrammatic and schematic presentation. What should be the organization profile? In what environment it is working? How relationships are affecting, and what all are the challenges that particular organization is facing? Now organization profile is relevant with leadership and measurement, analysis and knowledge of management. Again, leadership is having interrelationship with strategic planning, customer and market focus, human resources and process management. These all are having certain similarities with balanced scorecard. Balanced scorecard was also having certain points which are included in Malcolm Baldrige National Framework. Now, what are the criteria for Baldrige? What are the Baldrige criteria? The criteria take a holistic approach in viewing an organization's performance. Now there are 7 categories, and focus is on feedback and fact-based, knowledge-driven system for improving performance and competitiveness. Now this criteria helps thousands of organizations in US and around the world. Now which all are those 7 criteria? Growth in customer satisfaction, engagement and loyalty. Now what happens when a customer is loyal? What first advantage that organization do have? When customer become loyal, you do not need to spend too much money, resources on advertising. When you are trying to convert one potential customer to buy your product or service as an organization, lots and lots of money is spent on advertising. One very interesting example I would like to give you here. Thumbs Up, Coke and Pepsi. You think, is there any difference between their content? Have you ever seen carefully what all are the contents Thumbs Up, Pepsi or Coke do have? There are no fruit juice. There are no particular contents which help human body like vitamins, proteins, minerals, nothing. There, that one is just a chemical combination. Most of the contents of Pepsi or Thumbs Up or Coke are same with that of a toilet cleaner. You don't have any benefit just because you are regular consumer of Thumbs Up. The way advertised is shown with brand ambassador Akshay Kumar jumping like a monkey. He himself is a stunt artist. Just because he is consuming thumbs up, he is not dancing and he is not jumping. And the way he is jumping, if anyone else will try by consuming thumbs up, he will fall down. They are all advertising themes. Fantasy as an advertising theme is used in thumbs up. High level of risk-bearing capacity, enthusiasm, confidence, freshness, all these things for attracting young generation. Now, when it comes to these three products, which are non-alcoholic beverages having no specific content which can benefit human body or mind, compared to them, our coconut water as a product for consumption is 100 times better. Now, what is selling more? More in the sense in $1 billion. If we compare sale of Pepsi, Coke, and thumbs up all put together, they are selling in $1 billion throughout the world. You know why? Just because of advertising. Now, growth in customer satisfaction, engagement, and loyalty. If customer is satisfied, if his customer is kept engaged, he becomes loyal, and less amount of advertising is required to keep that customer associated with our organization. World-class product and service outcomes. If at all you are producing product or services, they should be world-class. There shouldn't be any competing firm, any competing brand with your product. Now, if you have seen a particular car with AC, you must be knowing, or you must be having understanding, impression that AC inside the car is giving same temperature for all 4, 3 or 2 people sitting inside. Driver, one person sitting next to driver's seat, and two people sitting on the rear seat. At this moment, with online class, I can just create one imaginary picture so that you can understand what is meant by world-class product. Now, what happens when AC is made on? All the 4 people sitting inside car have to bear the same temperature. Out of 4, one person may feel that it is too cold. Other person may say that if AC is kept at 21 degrees Celsius, please make it 19 or 18. Now, what is the expectations of customers? They want air conditioner to be kept at their required temperature. Their body temperature is not adjusting with the AC temperature. You know what is the specialty? So much special with Mercedes-Benz. You heard of Mercedes-Benz cars?
Yes, sir.
Now, when it comes to cars like Tata Indica or Maruti Suzuki, Maruti 800, what I talked about AC is applicable. It is not applicable with Mercedes-Benz. My dear friends, if driver want AC to be kept inside car at 20 degrees Celsius, he can keep it for himself. The rear seat AC temperature will be differing than driver seat temperature. If they want it at 22, they can keep it. This much zones of AC within that car for 4 different people at 4 different temperature can be kept. That's the reason those cars are very costly. So this is what relevant with world-class product and service outcomes. Customized products are given at very high cost. Now, role model process efficiency. Every other process with efficiency should come to customers as a role model. Role model is something which is ideal. Nothing is better and beyond than role model. So this is relevant with process efficiency, increased workforce, and volunteer satisfaction and engagement. Workforce has to be increased so that more output will come. Volunteer satisfaction and engagement. Those who are voluntarily testing and trying product or services, they should get satisfied. Growth in revenue and market share and improved financial results. At the end of the day, what company is looking out for? They want to make profit. There has to be growth in revenue. There has to be growth in market share. Yesterday only, we have talked about Bisleri. If there are 5,000 companies in entire world in mineral water segment, out of 5,000, only one company out of 100% share, only Bisleri is holding almost 60% share. Market share of Bisleri in mineral water segment is 60% out of 100. Remaining 4,999 companies are having remaining 40%. That maybe one company is having 2%, other companies having 1.5%, other companies having 0.75%. Now compare with 60% to 2%, 60% to 0.5%, too less. That's the reason when we say mineral water, we say Bisleri. When we say photocopy machine, we don't say photocopy, we say Xerox. Getting it? Market share of these companies is too high. And why it is? Because they came very early in the market and they started as a innovative services or innovative product. Once upon a time, photocopying is very surprising process. People were using carbon paper, one below other, another one below other. Likewise, handwriting by one person was giving 2 or 3 maximum carbon pages. That was not the process where hundreds and thousands of photocopies were made. It was manually done. So they are having very high share. Now, improved financial results. This is what relevant with market share, revenue, and financial results. Increased student learning outcome. Then dramatically improved patient outcomes, safety and loyalty. Here it is Baldrige criteria is applicable and applied on hospitals. Example of hospitals is taken here. That's why patient outcome, student learning as a word is used. These 7 criteria. Now, what all are Baldrige criteria? Leadership examines how senior executive guide the organization and how the organization addresses its responsibilities to the public and practices good citizenship. This leadership, I can quote one interesting example here. Have you ever heard that worms were found in Cadbury Dairy Milk? You heard of this issue of Cadbury?
Yes, sir.
Now, what was the reaction of Cadbury's for this incident happened? Very negative one. They started giving glass box to every retailer who's selling Cadbury's product. Now remember, some panel members, when you are appearing for interview and especially for marketing position, ask you which one is company name and which one is brand name. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Cadbury's is brand name or Dairy Milk is brand name?
Cadbury is brand name, no, sir.
Dairy Milk is the brand name.
Dairy Milk is brand name. Cadbury's is company name. Now, when we are eating Chocobar also, another one brand, we say Cadbury. Every other chocolate of medium and big size, we call it Cadbury. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Dairy Milk is brand name. Buy one 5 rupees Dairy Milk and then look at its outer carton and you will come to know what is company name and what is brand name. Cadbury's is company name. Dairy Milk is brand name. Okay, let's come to leadership. Now what happened? Whether really they were found or it was some gimmick by competitors, worms were found in Dairy Milk chocolate. In continental climate like India, due to humidity and heat, it may be possible that the Dairy Milk chocolates were stored in humid climate and not kept proper care, not given proper care. Dry climate is required. Even cold and dry climate is required for Dairy Milk chocolate and all chocolate brands of Cadbury. So what happened? Those worms became big issue for Dairy Milk company, Cadbury's as a company. Now they started giving glass container for every retailer. Even if you go to a pawn shop or a very big size shopping mall, D-Mart or Big Bazaar or any other example you can quote, all the Cadbury's product you will find under one glass container. You got what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Since when it happened? When worms were found in Dairy Milk chocolate and advertised with the theme stating that we do care for our customers and such bad incidents will not happen anymore with our loyal customers. And people started again gaining trust. This is what relevant to leadership. Top management of company took initiative and shown the skills of proper leadership. Strategic planning examines how the organization sets strategic directions and how it determines key action plans. Customer and market focus. Company examines how the organization determines requirements and expectations of customers and markets, builds relationship with customers and acquires, satisfies and retain customers. Measurement, analysis and knowledge management. What it is? Examines the management, effective use, analysis and improvement of data and information to support key organization processes and the organization's performance management system. These all are criteria from Baldrige. So this is what relevant with Baldrige criteria. Next criteria of Baldrige is human resource focus. Examines how the organization enables its workforce to develop its full potential and how the workforce is aligned with the organization's objectives. This is what relevant with vision, mission, objectives, all those things. That particular company don't just selling their product. Selling is a short-term thing. They are trying to create image that they are helping people, common people in development, growth, progress of their personal life and development of country. They are not just a profit-making entity. And the same feeling, the same impression, all the human workforce working with them should have. Process management examines of how production, delivery, and support K are processes designed, managed, and improved. So this is what related to process management. And business results examine the organization's performance and improvement in its K business areas. K business areas are which are customer satisfaction, financial and marketplace performance, human resources, supplier and partner performance, operational performance, and governance and social responsibility. What these all things are, the category also examines how the organization performs relative to competitors. Now, when it comes to FMCG product like Coke or Thumbs Up, they are having very good schemes for their supplier and partner. I would like to quote example here. Refrigerators, separate refrigerators are provided by Thumbs Up and Coke like company, which are in size of Coke bottle, design of Coke bottle, and it is expected by company Coke to keep all Coca-Cola relevant product in all small, big, medium size bottles. So this is relevant to supplier and partner performance. So this is what relevant to business results. So this is what relevant with 7 category and point values: leadership, strategic planning, customer and market focus, measurement, analysis and knowledge management, human resource focus, process management, and business results. All put together, total 1000 points are given. The highest points are with business results, 450. So I am stopping here so that we can have one review of the all processes of Baldrige criteria. With these 7 criteria, Baldrige in non-performance management is having certain similarities with balanced scorecard. And this particular thing, what he stated, is applicable within US companies where quality matters a lot. Now, one simple question, in fact, it is difficult to. All these Baldrige criteria could be applied in Indian companies as it is applied in US companies. Already I have told you, United States as a country is developed one where per capita income is much higher compared with any other country in the world. Their $1 is equal to 72 rupees of Indian currency. What all are the criteria they are stating here? It's quite possible that up to 90-95% is getting implemented in US based any organization. What about India? What about developing countries like Sri Lanka, or for that sake Brazil, Argentina? Is it possible? This particular answer cannot be given in yes or no. There are certain things which are uncontrollable, beyond control. What it is: political, social, economic, and technological. The technology what we are using today, we cannot claim that we are using latest technology. When manufacturing or certain service processes do happen in country like USA, they are up to date. Now this is relevant with their criteria and their own country's organizations. When same criteria needed to apply in Indian context, they have to mold. They have to change according to situation. Not all criteria of Baldrige, Malcolm Baldrige, could be applicable in Indian market. I will stop here. We will go ahead tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.